FML takes place in Portland, Oregon, and its lead character is this high school kid named Riley. Now, Riley, like many kids his age, is in a band. He loves to draw in his journal with a ballpoint pen, and he's heavily into metal. Riley's best friend and bandmate is named, no joke, Savage Slaughter. Sav and Riley have been friends since 3rd grade, so they go way back. Sav acts much like a dick most of the time, but it seems like she just has a hard shell with a soft, gooey center. Their third bandmate is Glory. Glory dresses 24/7, 365 as the Wicked Witch of the West. They've only known Glory since 9th grade. Glory has a reputation of a person not to be messed with. People that have crossed her in the path have had some horrible things happen to them. The newest member of the group is Lydia. She's that awkward, smart kid in the class that always raises her hand. Lydia isn't really in the band, but she just pretty much hangs out with them because they're all a bunch of outcasts and they have a lot in common, even though Savage may not want to admit that she has a lot in common with Lydia. So one day, while sitting in class doodling in his journal, Riley is discovered sketching some things that could be considered subversive or violent in the times that we live in now. And the teacher decides to send him to the principal's office, and the principal wants to have a conference with Riley's mom. Riley's mom is cool as hell. Back in the day, she was known as Patty Cake, a riot girl on Portland's music scene who had her own band and published her own zine. But now she's a minivan driving mom of 2 who walks dogs as a side hustle and is hopelessly addicted to true crime podcasts. Now, she doesn't really have time to come in for a frivolous parent-teacher conference, but luckily this takes place during a pandemic. I'm not sure if it's the pandemic, but it takes place during a pandemic, so she's able to have the conference remotely. There's a pretty funny scene where she's walking dogs on her job, and she's trying to conduct the conference at the same time. And she's able to convince the principal that Riley is really a good boy while walking the dogs and literally picking up dog poop. Riley and his band have this thing they go through several times a week, where they'll meet up at this place they call Witches. Witches is an old abandoned public restroom. And every night, all the band members bring objects, and the other members have to make up stories about those objects. For instance, one night, Lydia brought a bag full of teeth. Don't ask. And Riley had to make up a story about those teeth. Now, Riley brought a stack of his mom's zines from back when she was Patty Cake. And as Gloria is looking through this stack of zines, she finds something that looks like a spell. And Glory may or may not be a real witch. We don't know. And they start just acting out this spell. And as you might imagine, weird things start to happen. FML is my favorite thing that I read from last week's comics. Kelly Sue Deconnick does a great job capturing the authenticity of this music scene of these kids in this group. And David Lopez's art really works well with that story. It has a bit of that Bitch Planet feel that was one of my favorite things from Deconnick that she's done in the past. She's really got a gift for writing realistic dialogue. It's a really cool look into the world of outcasts and the parents and children of outcasts, to be honest. And it takes a look into one of my favorite cities in the world, which is Portland, Oregon. So FML off to a good start. We'll see if it's able to maintain this momentum. So that's going to do it for this Indie Comics review. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit the like button on your way out. So till next time, see you guys in the funny papers. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.